The waterfall. Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Cottontales. 'Tis Sunday, and yet again another beautiful day. It is, yeah. Wow, later than I was thinking it is. Alright, well, it's a quarter till 11 a.m., so good motherfucking morning from me to you. We have a couple hours until Rainbow is home, and essentially like yesterday, except I didn't do a coin toss this time. Essentially like yesterday, it was a choice between some Red Dead Online, chillin', chillaxin' in Club Cottontail, or continue watching my Hobbit movie. I'm on the third one. It's like The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies or something like that. Anyways, um, very much enjoying that. I actually watched The Desolation of Smog yesterday, and I swear, like, I was starting to get tired yet again by the end of the movie. Just, like, super intriguing. But anywhoosies, hello motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cottontails, a place for me to be 100% me and help myself mentally and physically along the way. I am a random content creator. I have been making content for almost 6 years, and I utilize my YouTube as a way to just breathe, be myself. It's like therapy. It's the one place in the whole entire universe that I can be 100% myself, obviously following rules, laws, and regulations that are set out in front of you, but I can be myself the most versus anywhere else. Because I just make content for me, myself, and I. Um, I was very pleasantly surprised to see that my character was still close to this waterfall. That makes me very happy. Um, this is where we were actually on that rock right here. We were on that rock the last time, but now we're even closer and just like makes the waterfall a bit more louder. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The chirping of the birds, the water, I love it. So, while we're enjoying the ambiance of Red Dead Online, we are going to get Jaded Rose reloaded. That's one thing that I didn't do before this meeting. I didn't have some start of the morning medicine. I did go in and vacuum because I did a flea defense. Living in a basement, you have lots of different creepy crawly creatures to deal with, but grass fleas are currently the one that's just like annoying the shit out of me. If it's not one creature, it's another creature, and as long as it's not spiders, I kinda don't care. Like, ants are annoying, flying ants are annoying, the fucking fruit flies, they're annoying, fleas are fucking annoying, but they're not spiders. So I will take any of these other creatures over spiders any day. So I found salt. Salt will suffocate and kill fleas and their eggs, so I salted like crazy Rainbow's room. I actually ended up not. I bought a big thing of salt, and I didn't have enough to do my bedroom. So I did where I sit, like the living room portion of my bedroom. I salted the carpet there, which seems to have been helpful. And then I salted right in front of my bed because I find that sometimes when I go to the bathroom and I come back, they're on my ankles. And then if I'm not thinking and I don't wipe my ankles, the little bastards end up in bed with me. So, ugh. But we're gonna get Jaded Rose reloaded because, like I said, I was doing my flea defense, so we did not have a toke to start the meeting. We do need to get the content spread. I think we're gonna spread the content first, and then we'll get Jaded Rose reloaded. Actually, we'll do it together. We'll start with cashing her out, and then we'll spread the content, then we'll reload her, then we'll spread some more content, and then we'll toke on her. Something that I honestly have found so just energy giving and quite hilarious is the amount of people who think that I should do things a certain way. The amount of people who really, really, really dislike that I will put a video game in the background and then not really play it. I never really thought that that could be something that would annoy people so intensely, but it does. And I just find it hilarious because there's like one simple solution to you not enjoying my content. You click it off. funny to me that instead of just like stop watching something that's annoying you, you feel the need to tell the person, and 9 out of 10 times that person don't give a fuck that you don't like what they're making. Oh, we already have an opinion. That's deliciously moist and slightly different than the previous days. So yesterday was bump, 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 bump. It was bumping in Club Cottontale. Um, but no opinions. Well, I still do feel like we got opinions. They just don't show them anymore. Why don't you show me the dick likes anymore, YouTube? I like the dick likes. You like Cottontail, you like dick? I like both of those things too. Right, motherfucking now. Right meow. Come say hello. Right meow. Get some giddy up and go love, cowboy, heart, lips, kisses. Perfect. If perfection was something that we achieve. Or strive for, I should say. Because perfection is not something anyone should try to achieve or strive for. But sometimes things just are perfection. 'Tis Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. On your page, Cottontail is moist. It was so funny. For one, I have no idea how the neighbor's kid. I can only assume that, like, I live in a basement, so it's not like reinforced walls or anything like that. So I'm sure every time I make content, if they're in their dining room, they're hearing me. So I feel like that's the only way that they're even aware that I make content. But it was really interesting. I was walking to the store yesterday to get Titan his candy for his birthday, which he loved. I felt bad for the wrapping job, though. Poor little guy. Anyways, as I was walking to the store, my neighbor's kid's like, "Hi, Amber." I'm like, "Hi." He's like, "I heard you have a YouTube channel." I'm like, "Yep." And he's like, "Oh, cool. What's the name?" And I'm just like, "It's not for kids, bud." Like, I literally, if you're under 18, I won't even tell you my YouTube name because originally it was Amber Motherfucking Lewis, and now it is Cottontail is Moist. You tell someone over 18 that your channel is Cottontail is Moist, they'll be like, moist. You know what I mean? They don't take the time to understand what moist means. But I also, it's a double entendre. I purposely have my name of my channel to be something more vulgar, more crude, because my content is not for people not like myself. You know what I mean? If the content is made for anybody, it's made for 35-year-old weirdos. Because that's what I am. uh, but I was just like super taken back by it. I wanted to ask him, like, who told you about my YouTube channel? You know what I mean? Like, uh, but I'm pretty sure, you know, they can hear me type of thing. So it's probably like they hear me and then they go, "What's she doing?" And it's like, "Oh, she has a YouTube channel." I feel like that's how it happened. You know what I mean? Otherwise, how the heck does this? How the fuck does he know I have a YouTube channel? Hmm. I also think it's funny that when people hear that you have a YouTube channel, they just instantly in their mind, you have a ton of people who talk to you, tons of people who follow you. You make tons of money. Let me tell you right now, no one comes and talks to me. Okay, I shouldn't say no one. Rarely someone comes and talks to me. Rarely does someone watch every single content and I don't make money at all. Like, at all. Like, at all. And the only way you can make YouTube money is if you make over $100 annually. So I have made money. Like, obviously, if an ad plays on your shit, you're gonna make, a penny or something like that. So I have made money, but I haven't made money. I've never even been able to pull it. I've never made enough from AdSense to pull it. You have to make 100 within 12 months in order to pull it. I've never done that. I think the highest we got to was like 35 or something like that, which I was like, oh my gosh, how you doing? But that's probably the biggest misconception, is that I do YouTube as a way to try to become YouTube famous or to make a bunch of money, when in all actuality, this exists for this. And that's it. If my content didn't help me mentally, which Intel helps me physically, guess what? I wouldn't make the content. This would not exist if it didn't help me in some sort of way. I think that a lot of people have assumptions, and the best way to not have assumption is to ask. But most people aren't going to ask. Most people just want to make that assumption. Alright, so content has been sufficiently spread. If you happen to want to follow me on my Facebook page that's linked to this delicious content, there's a link, one and only link, on Kottontale is Moist on YouTube, and it says, you guessed it, hashtag moist. That link takes you to the Facebook page where I just got done sharing some delicious contentery. So, that is that. The waterfall is looking absolutely fantastic. Stu, no one even watches my snaps, I swear. Oh, that's beautiful. Like, I need to screenshot this. That's beautiful. I mean, I'm sure if I was one of those people who doesn't mind and actually wants a bunch of people to just watch them, I'm sure I could have a shit ton of people on my Snapchat and stuff like that. But I don't want people who are just going to watch me. Like, that is not why I am on Snapchat whatsoever. Here it's different, you know what I mean? I can't control who lurks on a YouTube. I can control who lurks on my Snapchat. That's why we only have 8 people on there, and only 7 of them actually somewhat use their Snapchat. Like, I have a couple people that literally only add to Snap maybe once in a great while. I feel like they mainly have a Snapchat to chat with people. Alright, content has been spread. Delicioso. Now we can get Jaded Rose loaded, which is some extra delicioso. Are we gonna sit in front of this waterfall for a long ass time? Yup. Are we gonna sit and talk for a long ass time? Yup. Do I care that you don't want to watch it? Nope. Oh, I'm in such a great mood. I will admit, though, romantic loneliness getting to me just a little bit, because the new connection that I've made, I slowly but surely, I'm just kind of realizing that if that connection flourishes, it's not going to go past friendship, because I'm I'm not trying to find someone that I have to like be super patient and chip away at this eternal external introvert shell that they've created. Like, I'm not trying to break that down at all. Like, I would prefer to date someone who's an extrovert. Like, I'm just gonna go. I go with the natural connections and flows, but within the natural connection and flow, so far all I see is friendship. I don't see it flourishing past that whatsoever. Especially after my mom said that he looked like one of my uncles. Like, thanks, mom. And when I told her what it was, she's like, you said that he wasn't your type. I'm like, that doesn't matter. Just because someone's not your type doesn't mean that you don't attempt to get to know them. Just because someone is, not the typical type that you like fall head over heels for, doesn't mean that they can't be a kind person, a gentle person, a person that you want to get to know. So I just thought that was like, she just wasn't even paying attention and just blurted out what her brain thought, which is fine. But then, just trying to justify it by saying, like, oh, but you said you weren't even, like, that wasn't their type. Like, it's like I shouldn't have even mentioned that, apparently. Because honestly, I wouldn't mind at all dating someone who is kind of opposite of me. That could be really wonderful. I've mentioned this to her before, but when I showed her the picture, she was in kind of like a very distractive sort of sense of being, so that was my bad. But, I've told her on numerous occasions, like, you don't need You don't need to have everything in common to like someone and to eventually fall in love. Like, that's not something that you have to do. You know what I find is kind of hilarious is when people can clearly see that you're playing a certain game and that it's not another game, but then they start talking about other games. I just find that highly intriguing. But that person is an 80s doll. They're a motherfucking troll, so. Who's a troll? You's a troll. I said that you's a troll. Troll! Shout out to anyone who knows what that tune is. Ludacris? Luda? I said that you's a troll. Now I kind of want to watch. I've already been wanting to watch The Hobbit, but now that I'm talking about trolls, it makes me want to especially watch The Hobbit. Alright, I gave some a giddy up and go, love and cowboy kisses. Now we have changed that into a beautiful toke, because this motherfucker is about to have her first toke of the day. Keep our moisture flowing deliciously. Rainbow will be home, so a lot of this meeting is preparing for the Voldemorts. Gotta see Rainbow's dad and her stepmom. Oh! Oh! I know, Blue. I feel weird now, too. Oh! Oh, my. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Ooh, I gave myself chest pains calling Lady Voldemort that. I mean, it is what she is, but oh. So that was the first time that I've ever referred to Lady Voldemort as Rainbow's stepmom. But it is what she is, because Lady Voldemort is married to Voldemort, making her his wife. And when you marry someone who has children, even if the kid doesn't consider you like a mom, it legally makes you the step parent. So how intriguing is that? I can't I feel so weird. Oh man. Wow. Do you see this fish that's like chilling by my rock? Hold on, let me see if I can get a good angle. Like, wow, he's beautiful. Oh, there's like two of them there. Why do they look dead? Oh man. Swim away, fishies, swim away. Oh man. Beautiful red fish.